This Solution Showcase video is brought to you by the Job Accommodation Network, JAN. Practical Solutions, Workplace Success. 800-526-7234. Voice. 877-781-9403. TTY. AskJan.org. Male with hearing aids works on computer using wired mouse.
A traditional mouse is one that is typically wired to a personal computer and has some programmable options.
Navigating mouse
Switching
properties
buttons and
dialog
speed
box.
and changing pointers are the most common changes people make. These options, however, may not be the only features users with fine motor limitations need to customize. Individuals with various limitations may need alternatives to a traditional mouse to access their computers and other devices.
We see 4 different accessible mice.
This video shows only a sample of various alternative mice, but can give you an idea of what might be available for a specific accommodation situation. First, let's look at a right-handed JTEC digital wired laser mouse.
We see female highlighting functioning of the various mice.
This mouse is a laser mouse, which means it doesn't actually have a ball and is very responsive to movement. The vertical design of the mouse is obvious, but it is also covered with anti-skid wrist pads to help keep the hand in a comfortable position. The vertical nature of the mouse is good for users who need to avoid the twisting of the forearm and wrist. In addition, the palm rest is actually removable if it happens to be uncomfortable. The scroll wheel is on the outer side between the 2 primary buttons. These buttons give you the typical right and left click. On the inside are 2 additional programmable buttons to allow the user to quickly perform common functions such as double-click, back, and forward. A top button is dedicated to DPI, dots per inch. The higher a mouse's DPI, the more reactive a mouse is to smaller movements. This mouse can be toggled between 1000, 1600, and 600 DPI. This mouse could be useful for anyone who experiences pain and is more comfortable working with their hands in a vertical position. Next, we have the Logitech Trackman corded trackball, which is a finger trackball and is ambidextrous. Either hand rests comfortably on the mouse at a natural angle. You can actually remove the marble ball and see the 3 rollers that hold the ball and allow it to move. In the middle is the ball's sensor, which controls the mouse's movement. The trackball doesn't have a scroll bar, but does have 2 small buttons that are programmable. 2 of the primary buttons for left and right clicks are quite large and easily accessible. This trackball might be useful for someone who has spasticity or tremors, because the ball doesn't have to be overly responsive to small movements to work effectively. Our third alternative mouse is the Roller Mouse Pro 3. This mouse is from Contour. The company also offers a wireless roller mouse. This mouse sits below the keyboard and is controlled by a roller, 6 buttons, and 1 scroll wheel. The Pro 3 also comes with 2 short and 2 long keyboard risers so that it can be adjusted to a specific keyboard height. The roller is extremely sensitive and moves quickly up and down across the monitor. To move a cursor sideways, you push the roller to the side within its slot. The 5 larger buttons control common mouse actions: left click, right click, double click, copy, and paste. The small middle button is the central cursor speed button, which has 10 cursor speeds ranging from 600 to 2400 DPI. Underneath, a user can control the click force with a slider adjustment. This alternative mouse would benefit someone who has limitations in fingering and overall fine motor ability. Another type of alternative mouse is the pen click. It is a very precise mouse that is designed to fit the way a hand naturally relaxes. Offered in Bluetooth, corded, and wireless versions, the pen click operates like a traditional pen. The mouse is activated as a plug-and-play and charges its rechargeable AAA with a USB connection. The mouse angle is adjustable simply by rotating the pen. This R2 version has 5 buttons and a scroll wheel, offering the same functions as a traditional mouse with just the use of a forefinger and thumb. The pen click has adjustable cursor speeds from 600 to 2400 DPI using the DPI button under the mouse. The pen click can help individuals who are more comfortable using a pen-shaped device because of injury or limited motion in the arm and shoulder. As we can see with the alternative mice demonstrated in this video, there are a lot of different options available. Visit JAN's searchable online accommodation resource, SOAR, at http://askjan.org/SOAR.cfm.
This solution showcase video was produced by the Job Accommodation Network, JAN. For questions about accommodations, call 800-526-7234, voice 877-781-9403, TTY, or visit askjan.org. JAN is funded by a contract from the Office of Disability Employment Policy, U.S. Department of Labor, number 1605 DC-17-C-0038. The opinions expressed herein do not necessarily reflect the views or policies of the Office of Disability Employment Policy.